Hey, welcome to a very special episode of the Daily Stock Pick podcast. It's not a podcast per se, but I do want to tell you about the 5 things that I love. I hold up 2 piece. The 5 things that I love about Seeking Alpha. It's a sponsored episode. It's the Valentine's Day sale is going on now. Save even more. I do have to put this disclaimer up on the screen. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice and does not represent the views of Seeking Alpha. Links above or below include affiliate links, which means I may receive compensation such as an affiliate commission if you sign up or purchase through the links provided. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Any investment carries a potential for loss. Let's get into the 5 right now. So the first reason I love Seeking Alpha, the Quant. The Quant rating, the ease of knowing how a stock ranks within 30 seconds, and on top of that, the AI analysis that comes along with it describes everything that I need to know about the stock. They do all the numbers crunching for me, updated nightly with rules-based approach to investing in a verified performance record that's beaten the market right here. You can see it. It's beaten the market. It's a verified, back-tested performance. The strong buy list makes me confident knowing the investments that I'm making are fundamentally sound choices. And you can see this, how the Seeking Alpha Quant works. Seeking Alpha Quant strong buy are the result of powerful computing processing and our special quantamental analysis. It's basically a quant. It's based on 5 factors. Very simple. And I'll take you into the stock that is behind 50% of my own personal portfolio. And again, it's not a recommendation, but it's Apple. It's Apple. And so you can see, within 5 seconds, I can see the factor grade based on valuation, growth, profitability, momentum, revisions. And I can see now what the rating is as of last night. I can see from 3 months ago and I can see from 6 months ago. This ranks Apple against its peers. So its peers in the sector, industry, it's ranked overall as far as all stocks, ranked in the sector and ranked in industry. Now, it's expensive. I know this. I know this going in. And if I didn't know what these factors were, they make it so simple by just going into the AI summary. It gives you a company description, competitors and unique value. It gives you the quant description, okay? Valuation is expensive. Growth is lackluster. Profitability is exceptional. This report, it's now February 4th. This was created on February 3rd. And then it brings up concerns and positives from Seeking Alpha analysts. So the quant is the first thing that I usually go for. And it essentially, it's like having your own analyst in your back pocket that does the work for you. So spending hours of research trying to understand the valuation of a stock. I can see all of these metrics, PE, the PEG ratio, EBITDA. I can see price to sales, price to book. I can see the growth, year over year revenue, the EBITDA. Growth year over year, forward, levered free cash flow. I can see their profitability, their gross profit margin. Again, you go into detail, the momentum, the 3-month, 6-month, and 9-month performance. And then it factors in even the annual estimate revisions from all of the analysts, the Wall Street analysts that cover the stock. It's a nice, easy, simple way to look at the stock. Then, if I want just market data, I can go up into this market data. And I've gone over this several times in my own personal podcast recently. I can take a look at this market data page and know what the 10-year Treasury is doing on bonds. I can know which index is performing year-to-date best. It's micro caps. I can see it in 1 month, 1 year, and 3 years. I can see the day range and the 52-week range. I can even look at U.S. equity sectors. And right now, I know year-to-date energy. 6 months ago, Mark Zuckerberg told us energy is the bottleneck. Well, year-to-date, it's up 15%. Is it doing the best over 3 years? No, it's not even close. Okay, over 3 years, it's near the bottom. So I can do this and create a market narrative. I can even go down to the equity sectors. We're seeing right now high yield dividend growth, and you can go in and look at each ETF that it tracks. And then I can see that the world is greatly outpacing the US. Again, a one-stop shop to look at all of this data that comes in so you can create your market narrative. And number 3 is the news coverage. I can literally go in here, I can see all the trending news. I can go over here and see the specific news. I can see the AI tech news. I can see the biotech news, budget and regulation. I can see the buyback news. I can see all of these different styles of news. And what I tend to do is go into the trending news and see what's actually trending. Now, I have within this, if you go to the Video Hub, which is another tool right here, you get a ton of videos, including 2 million analysis and the top 10 stocks for 2026. Steve Kress, the creator of the Quant system, does a yearly list of stocks that have been shown to greatly outperform the market each year since 2023. I'll put up this slide right now. The top stocks for 2023 returned 150%. The top stocks from 2024 returned an amazing 343% in the year. The top stocks for 2025, just last year, returned an amazing 44%. The top 2025 stocks were released, 2026 stocks were released January 6th. 4 of them have returned over 10%, with the portfolio up 8.8% in January. Again, this is just number 1 out of 5. We're going to get to the next ones. The next thing I love about Seeking Alpha, the analysts. I mean, obviously, we went over Apple. We went over the Quant system. I can show you the Quant again for Apple. And you can see the Quant is what I listen to the most because I do like doing things fast and easy. But when you look at Seeking Alpha analysts, I want to point this out. Okay, this is Quant performance year to year. Seeking Alpha Quant strong buy. Okay, in the year 2021, 32%, 2023, 20%, 2024, 37%, blah, blah, blah. It gets in there. Wall Street analysts, they constantly outperform. And I want to point out as well that the S&P, Wall Street analysts, constantly underperform the S&P. So I want to see other analysts as well. And so when I look at Seeking Alpha analysts, I have my analysts. I can look at Amrita, I can look at Steve, I can look at Udam, I can look at James Ford. I have my own analysts. But when you go to something like Apple, okay, say you don't know anything about Apple and you want some expert opinions. Well, you can go to the news and look at the news. But these experts right here, and they give you their absolute opinions, whether it's strong buys or buys. And Seeking Alpha, their actual analysts, their strong buy recommendations actually beat the market as well. So it's a good kind of combo where you have the factor grades right here and you can read the details. This was just released today at 11:52. Constantly on stocks that are popular, you get a Seeking Alpha analyst day of look at that stock. Now, you may not agree with it, but the Seeking Alpha analysts do such a great job of analyzing companies. Some actually meet with the CEOs of the companies. And so they give their own meeting notes. It's like having your own analyst team working for you. Add to it that if we go back to Apple and you go to this revisions and you can look back at the ratings, okay? You can look back at the Seeking Alpha ratings, the Wall Street ratings. You can look at the ratings here, the price targets. You can actually look at the ratings history. Where do they rate them out of 5? Again, Seeking Alpha puts all this in your pocket. So you've got a complete picture of any company that you follow, from Wall Street to Seeking Alpha Analyst to the Quant Rating. It is a one-stop shop if you want to research a stock. Seeking Alpha also is a research hub. You can import your own personal portfolio into Seeking Alpha right here. Okay, I've got a bunch of portfolios. I use them as watch lists. I use them all over the place. I have a ton of them. And what's nice is the health score here. It will give you a health score. You can see the Alpha Picks portfolio has a 4.12 health score. The Best of Us Investors has a 4.15. You can see there are some. The Dow 30 stocks, they have a 3.3 health score. So I don't need to have a ton of areas to go. I have the top 2025 stocks. I have the top 2026 stocks. There are a bunch of different stock watch lists that I have. What's nice is when I actually import a portfolio, I don't have to do anything. I just it goes out to my brokerage, imports everything, and it will tell me what today's gains are, what the total change is, all of the values of it. It will go over all of that for me. And what's nice, let's take the Dow 30 stocks, because you can sort them by Quant Rating. You can sort them by Wall Street. This is all customizable views. So I can say, oh, okay, what's the top Quant Rating in the Dow? It's Disney. It's a buy. There is nothing in the Dow that's a strong buy. Year-to-date performance, though, you can see Intel is up 33%. Caterpillar's up to 22%. So I can do all of that in the portfolio, and the portfolio is a great thing. Now, the research part of this, how you set up how you find stocks, you can go to the screeners, and the screeners, you have a bunch of pre-built screeners. There are everything from top quant stocks to the top crypto, top quant dividend stocks, high yield dividend stocks, rumored M&A activity, top semiconductor stocks, trending AI stocks, top small caps, value stocks, even top China stocks. It's all there to find anything. And you can literally, if I go to the top growth stocks right now, I can sort them by Quant Rating. It's Micron, it's Light, it's IM Gold. It's a great tool for research. And you can look at top Wall Street ratings. You can customize these views. I like going to this top stock section, okay? This is such a good section to go to, and do it weekly. We have found stocks as a top stock in this, like PSIX. We found this one at $4. SMCI was one that in my podcast we found in 2023 as a top stock. We wound up gaining hundreds, if not 1,000% on this one. It may have been a 10-bagger. We found HRTG, which is an insurance play that I wouldn't have known about. And we found that at around $14 or $15. Right now, you saw Micron has been in that top spot for 3 months. 3 months. Let's go back and look. If it showed up there in a top stock 6 months ago, you're up 250%. And the bonus is, again, if you get Pro, you get a daily list of stocks in the quant that are upgraded. I'll have to blur this one out, but I can see a bunch of stocks that went from hold to strong buy. I can see stocks that went from buy to strong buy. It's a great bonus for the Pro. You got not only get the Pro Quant portfolio, but this is one that I go to every day. The fourth thing I love about Seeking Alpha is it saves me time. Work smarter, not harder. For many years, I subscribed to another competing website where I used free sites where I had to deal with pop-up ads, and I was never sure, was one site's data for one stock the right one or corresponding with the other one? You know, did the PE match from one site to the other for different stocks? Was it the same calculation? No pop-up ads, easy to dissect information. I no longer have to question whether my analysts are actually, what you can look at this one. We can go and we can look at the analyst rating, and we can look at the analyst ratings history. So you can take a look at all of these stocks. We'll go to Apple. You know, for instance, Apple, we can see Ben Lycos. This is his first time with Apple. We can see previous, this one strong buy. We can see Udom, he's suggested it here. Apple, 30% since then. And S&P is up 22% since then. And we can see when he was recommended it, what he recommended, and its performance against the S&P. So no longer do I have to guess at a free website whether this analyst actually has a trustworthy performance history. And the final thing, I can easily find a stock suggestion and analyze it within few minutes. I've got money in the bank. I want to find a stock. Let me go to the top stocks. Barrick Mining. It's a strong buy. You know, what's the Wall Street price target? 54, you're 14% upside. What do Seeking Alpha analysts say about it? They say they have a buy. The most recent is strong buy. Why? Well, strong buy, it's down 2%. The S&P is down 0.8%. So maybe it's a time to buy. So again, work smarter, not harder. Since subscribing to Seeking Alpha, it's become the central focus of my investing journey. From having my personal portfolio in the portfolio list, okay, having the portfolio health check based on a quant rating, which is a data-driven, proven back-tested strategy, I can easily, all of this without annoying pop-up ads or difficult to navigate websites that have hidden corners. It's all right at your fingertips, along with quick and easy phone app. You can get it in the phone, your phone. You can get it on your phone to give you constant access to your personal information and goals and objectives. Again, it's just work smarter, not harder. So the fifth and final thing I love about Seeking Alpha are the portfolios that they provide. These are data-driven portfolios. The first is Alpha Picks, and you can see on the screen the performance of Alpha Picks, 286% versus the S&P during that same time at 82%. What is Alpha Picks? Well, you get 2 picks per month. They are both strong buys in the quant, backed by the quant system, and a detailed research paper on each pick, plus clear guidance on when to exit. We just got one the other day. You get in your email box, hey, it's time to exit because it's a rules-based strategy. The most recent one got pulled out of the portfolio because it was a hold in the quant for 180 days. So the S&P consistently, it has beaten since July of 2023, 2022, returning over 286%, versus the S&P. These are updated on a daily basis. How we achieve this performance, build a best-in-class portfolio. So let's go over and let's sign in and let's see about the Alpha Picks portfolio. What do you get when you sign in? Well, you get an analysis. This is all of the analysis ever put up. You get the portfolio. You get both current and closed. A hack that I use is to put the closed positions in a watch list because many of them go ahead and actually recover. You get the performance. You can see the 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, 1 year, and year to date, and you get the about. Now, how I use this one, there are 3 determining factors. How can new subscribers get start with Alpha Picks? You buy at least 5 of the current strong buys. Okay, you can buy 5 of the current strong buys. Remember, they are not all strong buys in the portfolio. They are strong buys when they enter the portfolio. I tried that for the first 4 or 5 months that I was an Alpha Picks subscriber. I then went to number 2, buy the entire portfolio. Why? Because I tracked my performance against the portfolio and it just wasn't as good. Okay, then I combined number 2 with number 3. Use AlphaPex as an idea generational tool. Read the analysis of each pick and choose the stocks that suit your strategy. I do that in order to add to the winners and cut the losers. I currently hold the entire portfolio, but it's different than the holding percentage. And when you go back to the portfolio, on the right-hand side, there is a holding percentage that you can see. That is a guide, and quarterly, I go about updating and just rebalancing my portfolio. And speaking of rebalancing the portfolio, there is the Pro Quant portfolio. Again, I'm an affiliate. I get this one. I think the perfect position is the bundle where you get premium and alpha picks. For those who actually want a little bit more, there is the Pro Quant portfolio. It was just created back in June of 2025. It is an equal weighted portfolio that's really meant for more active investors. With a weekly rebalancing, you get an email every Monday that has new stocks to add or remove stocks. And again, it's an equal weighted portfolio that actually beats the equal weighted S&P. The way I've used this portfolio, if we go back here and we sign back in, and the Pro Quant portfolio, it's the same thing. You get an analysis, you get the portfolio, including closed positions, you get the portfolio history, you get the performance, and you get the about. And again, how do you enter this one? The Pro Quant portfolio, the case, how to use it. For Seeking Alpha Pro subscribers, navigate to the left-hand menu, select Pro Quant portfolio, go to the portfolio, use the performance tab to monitor performance, follow the weekly trade alerts, use the analysis. I use this as more a trade idea, but you can get your first month for $89. See if it's something that you like. It's affordable to get into just to try it. And those 2 portfolios are exactly what I like about Seeking Alpha, because I can take both of these and I can go and just decide, oh, I need a stock to buy. Well, let me go see what the Pro Quant portfolio did. Oh, I need something else. Let me go see what the Alpha Picks did. So again, it's a great opportunity to get great stocks that are high, strong buys in the quant and have outperformed the S&P. Work smarter, not harder. Investing comes with risk, and doing your own research on the open internet, I've always found to be risky. You never know what you're going to get. Some other sites I've used in the past, like I've said, had mountains of articles and research only to find out that research was skewed in some way. The Quant is a rules-based, data-driven rating that ranks every stock under the same 5 categories. Again, looking at Apple, you can see it ranks it on valuation, growth, profitability, momentum, and revisions. I found those 5 categories make it so easy for me to evaluate stocks in my portfolio. Add in finding stocks is a breeze. Just go down the left here to top stocks. And if you've ever had a friend say, I have got a stock for you, you've got to get into this one, you can reply with, well, the quant doesn't like it, or it says it's a sell. Then you can use the AI analysis up here to see why it's rated a sell, or why it's rated a buy, or why it's rated as a hold. You can sound like a Wall Street expert when you talk to your friend. Seeking Alpha is a one-stop shop for finding everything you need to know about a stock. It pulls everything into one easy and convenient place. It's everything I need in one powerful platform. Objective quant ratings, curated ideas like Alpha Picks, again, the portfolios, Alpha Picks and the Pro Quant portfolio, deep research and tools that actually save me time instead of wasting it. If you want to research like a pro without building your own data stack, sign up using the links below. Like I said, the sweet spot is premium and alpha picks. It's a bundle that they've put together that saves you over $150. You could get just alpha picks by itself if you just want to be hand spoon fed a bunch of stocks, the 1st and the 15th, and you want to build that portfolio. It is a great portfolio. I personally have hundreds of thousands of dollars in that portfolio. And if you want to do your own research, again, they have a great tool, Seeking Alpha Premium, which you can get a free 7-day trial for. And if you're somebody who just wants to basically do everything themselves, you trade every day, you want quality information, and the bonus of the Pro Quant portfolio, you can get Seeking Alpha Pro, $89 for your first month. Again, all of the links are down below or on Linktree, linktr.ee/dailystockpick. It's literally right below my head. So if you have any questions, again, my podcast is Monday through Friday. I'm on Substack. I'm there. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching to the end. I really appreciate it. Take care. Bye.
Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears.